Hello, chat. I hope the stream went live. Yes, it did. Okay, good. Good. How are you, chat? You know what I just realized? My voice is fully back to normal, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. It sounds completely healthy now.
Well, I don't feel completely healthy, but I at least sound it. And that's what really matters, doesn't it?
Yep. Unironically, yes.
You sound like you're not sick anymore. No, I'm dying. My voice has just recovered.
That just means you're gonna have to go back to work.
No! I do not wish to return to that hellhole.
I'm Burrs Grokash, and I'm in charge. Yeah, this is the shed and all fighters. You're needed in Coral. Report to
It is time for you to suffer.
No. Living is already suffering.
It literally doesn't matter what you do, you're fucked either way. Either you're sick or you have to work in that god awful place. And it's like either way, you're kind of fucked.
Being sick the last couple of weeks sucked, but honestly, if I had to choose between feeling like that all the time or going back to that shithole job, I'd probably choose being sick.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I figured.
Kree, will we get Elder Scrolls 6 before Fallout 4 Analysis Part 5? No, because you're getting Fallout 4 Analysis Part 5 this year. Kretosis prefers the Sickness Factory over the Sadness Factory. Ah. Wouldn't you? Your body is entering a state of denial. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well, chat. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to play today, and I was just like, you know what? I still need to complete Oblivion. Let's just do Oblivion.
You smell of death. Been conjuring up dead things. Greetings. I see you've been keeping yourself busy. This is good.
I like how the leader of the Fighters Guild just walks up to me and she's like, "You smell like death. Have you been conjuring up dead things?" Like, Jesus Christ, how rude. How dare. I haven't been conjuring up dead things. I've been conjuring up demons from Oblivion. Oh my god.
We are a brotherhood, a family.
You dare tarnish my name? Kills him.
Fighting, drunkenness, dereliction of duty are not tolerated. I would like you to speak with Modern Order.
Then raises her from the dead.
That are currently pending. Good luck to you. Go to it.
Kretosis, how are you doing? Still sick? I still feel it, yeah. I'm not 100%, but getting there, you know?
Ready for duty?
Smelly goat. How rude. How dare. Hi, Kretosis. What are some game... Hi, Kretosis. What are some games you replay often? Morrowind, RimWorld. I don't know if it counts as replay, but TF2. I usually play like one of the Pokemon games at least once a year at this point. Usually from like the first 3 generations, even if I don't always complete them. I'm currently at the Pokemon League in Soul Silver. What else? What else? What else? It's kind of weird, like, being asked, hey, Cree, what games do you play? Because, like, any other time I'm asked to list things, my mind just goes blank, and I forget, like, everything I've been playing. And everything that I like. This has happened all my life, where it's like, hey, what kind of games are you into? Even though it's like, yeah, I've been playing Portal, Half-Life, other things I can't remember. Like, at the time, obviously. No, multiplayer games don't count. Bastard bitch!
Yeah, I hate when that happens. Like, I can be in my room one day just thinking to myself, like, what are my favorite games? Probably that one too. Yeah, probably that one. And then, like, 2 days later, someone could ask me, hey, what's your favorite games? And I'd be like, I don't know. I can't remember. I hate that shit.
Cree got a touch of the tism. Just figuring that out now.
What do you want? I suppose you've come looking for duties, huh? Duties for you. Fine.
He is blessed by the gods.
I want you to contact Maglier.
No, I don't want tree bark on my face.
No, the other one. You're the next stage of human evolution.
But he's
That's right.
defaulted on a contract. We can't allow that.
No, I don't want to be hunted by autism hunters predators.
I still cannot believe that was actually the fucking plot of that movie, dude. It's literally fucking autism hunters. Like, what the fuck? And they actually use the line that fucking autists are the fucking next stage of human evolution. Like, it's actually fucking insane.
Autism is the next stage of human evolution. What do you mean? Hey, Pagan and Cree, what's your favorite games? Morrowind.
Fallout New Vegas.
Good choice. My top 5 would be Morrowind, Legend of Dragoon, Breath of Fire 3, Fallout 2, Fallout New Vegas. Are you talking about Predators 2018? Is that the one where he was hunting autism? Because, like, we're talking about literally the only one where they hunt autism. Play Fallout.
I'm pretty sure that was the 2018 one.
Play Fallout Tactics, coward. I will at some point.
He didn't finish out a contract in Skindrod. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. He's raw like you. Go and find out what's wrong with him. Don't just...
Kritosis, will you ever play Legend of Dragoon on stream? Well, first of all, I have. Second of all, yes, I will again.
God, I'm starting to realize the one reason why you get hip early game is so you can have a fucking walking backpack. I'm tired of taking like 5 steps and then running out of stamina.
Yep, that's why I got that mod to increase carry weight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. There's ways around it. I gotta get to the point where I can get that stuff. I need better backpacks, better armor, companions.
Hello.
Cree, be a man and play Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. I'll do that one day as well. My top 5 is
Oh,
Fallout...
God.
What?
This should be a bounty game.
What is it?
Maybe, but it feels like one of the ones I need to play just to have, like, just for the sake of completeness, you know?
Make them pay anyway.
They can make it happen faster if they pay. My top 5 would be Fallout 4, Bioshock Infinite, Starbound, Halo 4, and Saints Row 2022. Mods, disintegrate that, man.
Yeah.
Kretosis, you are autism-born. Born is the next step of human evolution. You shall tism to all of humanity. No. Was just watching your Saints Row review. Good stuff. I wish the black-haired girl had an actual personality. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Black-haired girl. Well, there's only like one girl on the team. Right, yeah, because there's the effeminate black guy, the gay shirtless guy whose whole personality is he doesn't have a shirt, and then the femoid. It would have been nice if all of them had a personality and were written well.
Yeah. I like how fucking one of the bosses in that game literally just exists to fucking
Seems you've
prop up
blooded your
a
knuckles
different
few
boss.
times.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he basically didn't even exist.
The one you don't get the fight, the one that gets killed in a cutscene.
Yeah. Like, I don't even remember anything about that boss because there's literally so little to him, and the fact that you don't even get to kill him, like, I barely even remember what he looks like. I don't remember his name at all.
His name was Sergio. I had to think about that. And he was, big, muscular, and bald.
So basically, discount Marrow.
Not that muscular. By the way, have you seen the Killing Floor 3 beta? No, I haven't.
Yeah, no. The only thing I've seen is like one video saying that it does not look good.
What is it? A sister? They send you to find me? Defaulted.
But I don't
I
actually
suppose.
know. I didn't actually
I'm
watch
not
the video,
able
so I
to
don't
do the
know.
job. I was supposed to
Because I
find
don't really
Renus
care
Bastus'
about
job.
Killing Floor. I've never played it.
Yeah. I played a bit of the first one, and I think a little bit of the second one. I enjoyed it. I just never really super got into it. I do want to play it again, though. Cree, will you ever play Daggerfall on stream? Yes.
That was my job. They said it was in Fallen Rock Cave. You ever been in there? Didn't think so. I'm not going back. Not for that kind of money. If you care that much, you go find it. The contract's yours. It's not worth it for what the guild is paying. I've got a family to think about. Whatever.
Play vanilla Daggerfall, coward. That's what I was considering doing. But then when I mentioned it a while back, people were like, no, play Daggerfall Unity. It's like, oh, okay, maybe, I don't know.
Take that!
Hey there, buddy. Would you like to be my backpack? He wants me to pay him. No, no.
How dare you ask for payment? You're just supposed to be my indentured servant.
Yeah.
Do you think
you should feel honored to get the opportunity to follow me around.
You should feel honored to get the opportunity to die for me as a bullet sponge. To be my personal human shield.
That's basically what they were during my playthrough. There's a reason I made that meme. Come on, boy. Won't you shake a poor sinner's hand?
Kritosis, do you think...
Yes.
Kritosis, do you think Oblivion was Bethesda's peak? No, Morrowind was Bethesda's peak.
Yeah.
Will you ever play Crusader Kings 3 or the Elder Scrolls mod for Crusader Kings 3 Elder King? I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Isn't Crusader Kings that game where you build like a medieval empire and you have to like make deals and stuff with other kingdoms and stuff? Has Kritosis played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 yet? I haven't even played the first one. Why are you playing this when you have the superior Avowed now? Well...
Yeah, Kree, why aren't you playing the Skyrim killer?
Oh my god. I've talked before about how I always hated that, oh yeah, this game is going to kill this other game. It's like the lamest fucking shit ever. But that's kind of dialed up to 11 when it's like,
yeah.
Oh yes, this game is going to kill this decade-old game. Like, really? Yeah. That's the lofty heights you're shooting for? It's not, we're going to make the best RPG ever. It's, we're going to do way better than a game that came out 14 years ago. Like, bro.
That was already pretty mid when it came out.
Calling it mid is being generous.
Yes, being mid is generous, but like... God, imagine setting that up as your expectation for releasing a game is, yes, we're going to be better than a 14-year-old game that when it came out was not very good.
Alright, guys. I have an expert team making the newest RPG, and I guarantee you it'll be better than Fallout 3. You're really raising the bar high there, aren't you?
Guys, I'm gonna make a racing game that's better than Big Rigs Over the Road racing.
I think my new tennis game is going to be a Pong killer. Don't you own Kingdom Come Deliverance? Yes, I bought it on sale when it was on sale for like $6 or whatever.
God.
Mm.
I just thought of something where it's like, you know, so many different games kept saying that they were going to be like the Halo killer.
Yeah.
And then the dev team behind Halo was like, wait, why have another game kill our game when we can just kill it ourselves?
Yes. Cree, how much money for you to play Skyrim VR? Well, see, something you're going to have to factor into the cost of that is also paying for Skyrim VR and for VR. If I had those two things and people were willing to pay for me to play Skyrim VR, I'd do it. But, like, why? Kretosis, then why not play it? Is it because there's no magic? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, the lack of magic in Kingdom Come is really, really off-putting to me. It's the reason I, like, never looked twice at it before, like, when it first came out. And the only reason I picked it up on sale a couple months ago was because I've had several people being like, hey, it's on sale, you should really get it. You should really play this game. It's like, fine. I'll fucking buy it while it's cheap and maybe play it at some point. Why is it off-putting for you? Because if you're gonna be in, like, a fucking medieval setting, I just prefer that, like, fantasy element to it of, yes, there's more to this world than what you simply had in real life of, yeah, just people in metal armor with metal weapons killing each other, you know? Fringe take. Oh well. Sorry I fucking have a preference. The game takes place in a real place and time. Okay. That doesn't sell me on it, though. Like, I know that fact. I know it's based on a real place and stuff that largely actually happened. But, like, that's not a selling point for me. I don't care.
It's also not really an excuse for something to be, like, not have, like, fictional elements in it, because there's plenty of other media that has done that, where it's like, oh yeah, here's an event, like an actual real event that took place in the world at this time, but we're gonna put our own spin on it and have, like, steampunk shit or something, you know? So it's literally just one of those things where it's like, yeah, some people just prefer to have certain settings, and if it doesn't have that, then they're just not interested.
Yeah. The game also has gameplay. Are you convinced now? No. There's already tons of fictional stuff in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Lots of made-up characters and fudged tech tiers. Okay, but it's still, like, very largely grounded in reality. That, like, adding a little bit of technology or characters that didn't actually exist still doesn't change the fact that it's largely just medieval Earth with no, like, actual fantastical elements to it. Like, I'm sorry, it just does not appeal to me. I mean, they're the black guy in the second game. How's that for fantasy? It has come in the title. Are you convinced now, Cree? The main reason I think Kingdom Come Deliverance is of interest is because it's the only game that's truly similar to old Bethesda games. Makes for interesting comparisons. Possibly. But I don't know. It still just doesn't interest me due to the lack of, like, significant fantasy elements. Just say you like medieval fantasy more than grounded medieval. I mean, it is pretty much what I've been saying this entire time.
Yeah, that's literally what he said.
The fantasy elements mostly boil down to alchemy working. Yeah, and that's not enough.
You look like a shrew.
Kritos has ever heard of Enderal? Skyrim but good, I call it. I have heard of that. I remember seeing a video about it years ago. I didn't really take any interest in it. What's up, dude? Hope you're good, my friend. Anyways, what do you think of Fable being held back till 2026? I forgot that they were making another Fable game. I've only really played the second one. Maybe I should play that again at some point. What about Assassin's Creed Shadow, with the assassin being the only black guy in feudal Japan? Is that enough fantasy for you, Kree? Have you seen the parody game Yasuke Simulator, Pagan?
No.
Okay, so some fucking absolute legend who made the studio called, like, Historically Accurate Games or something like that, has made a game called Yasuke Simulator, where you play as the legendary but fictional Black Samurai, and the whole point of the game is just killing Japanese people with guns and running them over with cars in feudal Japan. Like, the whole thing is a shitpost, and best part, they're releasing it on the same day as Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Nice.
It's one of the things to point to as, like, hey, maybe we aren't in the worst timeline after all, if something that fucking legendary of a shitpost can exist.
That is hilarious.
You're still around. I've told you why I defaulted on the contract. Not too much else to be said about it.
They should make it like a mockbuster where it's like just similar enough to Assassin's Creed Shadows that normies might accidentally buy it thinking it's the other thing.
It's a selling point that the game is well-researched and historically accurate. Yeah. The timeline is slowly healing. What confuses me is not Yasuke being in the game. It's the fact that the first playable historical character in the series is the black guy in Japan. I mean, yeah, Japan is like one of the most obvious places to have an Assassin's Creed game take place. It's like, oh yes, we're not going to have you play as, you know, a ninja or a Japanese samurai. No, we're going to have you play as a fictional black man who is a samurai. It's like, what? What do you mean? Because, like, again, the actual black guy that went to Japan that early, he wasn't a samurai.
You found it, huh? Good work, I guess. Well, take it back to Orin then. He can pay you on the contract. Tell him what you want about me. Thanks. I'm not trying to shirk my duty, but it used to be 2 or 3 men would be on this. I like the guild, but I've got a family to consider.
Being fair, you can play with a ninja femoid. Okay, that doesn't change the fact that, like, the black guy is still there. As the playable character. Like, at most, he should have been an NPC that... Like, you could have even had him be your gizmo guy, who builds, like, the weird fucking tech you have. Yeah, it's not historically accurate, but you're also not making him a samurai, a part of this fucking nation's unique culture. You know? Like, when he never was.
Yeah, he could have played a different role.
And I don't think anyone would have cared if he was the tech guy like Da Vinci was in Assassin's Creed 2, which is the only one I've ever really played.
He could be the tech guy, and he's so technologically advanced that every time you go to visit him, you can hear a fucking smoke alarm in the background beeping.
I have created the first electronic device. Unfortunately, I can't create any more, and it keeps making this beeping sound.
Well, no, he wouldn't know that it makes a beeping sound. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole point.
Fucking derp. So, to the player character, it'd be like, why does it make this weird chirping sound every few minutes? And then he's just like, what chirping sound?
What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
Unfortunately, I can't use this for stealth missions as it'll give me away. How would it do that? The chirping noise it constantly makes. What do you mean? Bringing a topic back to Oblivion, who else thinks Glarther shouldn't have defected to the Blackwood Company? He just said that he likes the Fighters Guild and likes working with you.
Let's hear it.
That was Maglier. I think Glarther is the fucking crazy dude in Skingrad. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this shit. I fucking hate these guys.
Since you've blo-
It's the most annoying shit ever every time you go into the Fighters Guild. And you just have this fucking obnoxious homosexual character that constantly follows you around, even when you're the fucking guild leader, to make sure you're not stealing anything. No, my bad. Yeah, no problem. I was just making, like, sure the names were separated. I got my elves mixed up. I suppose the height should have given that away.
Why are you talking to me? Shouldn't you be finding Maglier? You've got the journal. Good. So, what happened in Skingrad? He didn't. This doesn't sit well with me. Not well at all. Still, the job got done. Let's hope your friend Maglier has learned a lesson here. Back for more work, are you? Good. Some of our
God, that
boys
just
are causing
reminded me.
trouble in Neverland.
Oh no.
Looks bad for the guild.
The fucking like smoke detector shit we were talking about. Have you seen that fucking AI thing that someone made of Sir Floyd the Breathless?
That sounds fucking familiar. That sounds really fucking familiar. Oh my god.
It's pretty good.
And to YouTube, who is listening to everything we're saying, we're talking about Pink Floyd. Not anything
Yeah.
else that happens to have the name Floyd. It's based on the song Breathe, which is an actual Pink Floyd
It's
song.
breathless because it's breathtaking, duh.
Yeah.
Some of your brothers have been getting rowdy at the local tavern. I've got no problem with cutting loose, but I don't like it when we all look bad. You're looking for Relian, Vantus Prelius, and Dubak Groshok. I haven't had any trouble with them before, so find out what's going on.
There you go, for later.
No.
I'll be...
Oh my god. Okay, I'll definitely watch it after the stream.
Do you ever get up to the Mage Guild? What am I saying? Of course you don't.
I am the leader of the Mages Guild. Hey, Goatman, how goes the fighting? Oh, fighting? It goes. Finally, the better Avowed.
You've always been too smart for
Dude. Like, Oblivion is almost 20 years old. And, like, I'm immediately more engaged with this game than I was with Avowed. And, sure, there's definitely a nostalgia factor there. But, like, I don't know what it is about Avowed. It just feels so pointless, empty and lifeless, try hard in some ways. I don't know.
What are you telling me you don't like it when you walk through a city and no one fucking moves and you can steal everything right in front of them and they just don't care?
So Avowed is Starfield, but for fantasy RPGs. I mean, pretty much. I still keep thinking about the fucking combat for Avowed, where it's like, yes, enemies can just do a sudden dash across the arena instantly and be right next to you. Like, you're constantly having to backtrack and run away from enemies that are, like, close to your level. And it's not fun. It's like they're kind of going for a first-person Dark Souls light type combat with the dodge system, but then they make the system so fucked that it makes it frustrating to play. So, like, for anyone who hasn't seen my Avowed gameplay, when you're fighting... Hold on, let me take the magic ring off so you can actually see my character. Alright, so when you're fighting in Avowed, I think you could jump when going forward, Either that or jump just doesn't work. But if you go backwards and press jump, like, you won't jump backwards. Your character will kind of do a dash backwards. And same goes for left and right strafing. You can't jump. So it leads it to these really obnoxious situations where an enemy is running towards you, right? And you're trying to back up to keep distance so they don't get too close. And then you run your back into, like, a small obstacle, like a rock on the ground. And then, instead of being able to jump over it backwards, your character tries to do the fucking backwards dodge thing, and you just end up getting hit because your character won't jump over the fucking rock. It is insanely fucking frustrating. But worse than that, like, I've played Dark Souls on stream, I played Elden Ring on stream. So I feel like most of chat, if they haven't played those games or seen them before, they would have seen how some bosses will sometimes have a special move where they could just, like, do a quick slide across the arena. There's usually a tell. There's usually, like, oh, they're going to use that attack, where they're going to, like, rapidly move across the arena faster than they normally can. So that way you could deal with it. Whereas in Avowed, it'll just suddenly happen where, like, in the span of a second, the enemy will go from, like, right here to, like, right over here to fucking close distance with you. And I guess you're just supposed to run away and dodge constantly, and it is fucking irritating as shit. It is unsatisfying as shit. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, the whole, like, the fact that they just slide around to you is so annoying because there's no tell.
They do that shit
It's literally just
constantly,
them-
too.
They go from normal walking to they're just sliding towards you now, and they're always doing it, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Spacing does not matter. There just is no fucking spacing because they're just always on top of you.
And some
And it's
enemies,
like, well,
some enemies can spam the sudden slide thing too. So, like, here you are running out of stamina, and it really doesn't seem like enemies have stamina or cooldown for a lot of their attacks. So, like, you're just constantly, like, on the back foot, fucking trying to keep distance so you can manage to fight.
yeah.
Watching you play Avowed made me want to drive rusty nails through my eyes. Look, I'm sure there's a good game buried under there if you changed literally everything about it, but I just wasn't with it. I don't like it. I have heard people say that combat is really good if you're playing a mage. And of course, the one time I decide to not do a magic character at all is in the game where doing a fucking standard warrior build is like the literal worst thing you could have done, apparently. I also hate that you can't play the game
I'm
without...
so used to, like, most games being so shit when you play a mage character that, you know, it's like by default I'm usually going to pick the warrior class because it's usually just going to be the better designed character in most games. So the fact that you if you pick that in Avowed, where normally that would be like the better character to choose, the fact that Avowed just basically was like, no, don't pick that. Like, we put it in the game, but don't pick it. And it's like, but why? Why even put it in the game then if it's completely fucking ignored, basically, and shit?
Yeah, it's it's weird.
What are you looking at? Keep pouring drinks. You'll keep your nose out of this if you know what's good for you. Trouble? Trouble, you're damn right. But it's not us, friend.
The real trouble's with the Blackwood Company. They're what's causing trouble. Mercenaries is what they are. And they've hung up a shingle here in Leowin. Vantis can tell you more. Mind Drone.
It's not wise to interrupt us in the middle of our discussion. I don't think so. I'll tell you what real trouble is. It's trying to pay my debtors when there's no work. It's my wife taking in wash to buy food. That's been the state of things since the Blackwood Company began moving in.
Who unfortunately is one of the most annoying companions in the game. His character never shuts up. Now in response to Aimless Savant, who mentioned the VA for Garrus. Yeah, the companions are really fucking annoying. The dialogue is awful. Like, the dialogue so far is largely the bog standard modern day, oh, look how quirky we are, we're fucking knockoff Marvel dialogue, and it's fucking terrible. I hate it. And, the companions are irritating as fuck. They constantly talk. You walk into an area and they'll just fucking blurt out the solution to the puzzle for you fucking immediately. And, like, they're just really annoying. And, God. One of the companions, when, like, a fight starts, I think it's the one voiced by the guy who does Garrus, he essentially says, "No, you didn't," when the fight starts sometimes. It's like, fuck, why is that in a fucking fantasy game? You can almost hear the fucking Z formation fucking finger snapping when he says it. Hate. It's also tiresome. Yes, it is. Also, let me just check really quickly. Have I used all of my free memberships this month? Oh, I still have a few of those to give out. Let me do that before I forget. Was it actually said in the accent? It was pretty close to it. It wasn't exactly the fucking black woman, "Oh, no, you didn't," but it was more like a guy, like, kind of, sort of replicating it, but not all the way. It's Dustborn levels of combat dialogue. I am blessed to have not seen or heard anything really of Dustborn. Ah, you shouldn't have. Cheers. They were literally free for me to give out. I get free 10 free gifted memberships every month to give out. And I want to try and make sure I do give those out every month so some of you guys can enjoy the what few benefits there are of membership. What? What?
Oh, that's funny.
What?
I was looking in the politics channel,
Oh no.
and there's a fucking tweet from that stupid Democratic Wins account, and breaking: House Democrats just announced they will not be providing a single vote for Trump's extreme budget, with some Republicans already saying they'll oppose. It's on track to fail. This is huge. And then sometime later, breaking: House Republican spending bill passes.
Get fucked. Eat shit.
Yeah. And then a fucking follow-up: breaking: the spending bill that the House just passed includes no taxes on tips,
Yes!
overtime, and Social Security.
Fucking based. Holy shit.
Yep.
What about income tax?
I don't think they've covered that one yet.
I like how I'm reacting like this affects me in any way when it doesn't. But it's like, I just like hearing good things happening, you know?
Yeah.
I spit on them.
I just love it when
Mercenaries
stupid
enter a
left-wing
reclaimed
accounts like that
territory
get
in Black
fucking
Marsh.
felted.
But they came
Yeah.
back and set up
Oh my
shop.
god, guys, the Democrats say they're not going to provide a single vote. They're going to lose. This is so huge. And then a few minutes later, it passed.
Korea's just happy for when it eventually becomes the 51st state. Yes, it won't be Canada that becomes the 51st state. It'll be me who becomes the 51st state.
His house becomes the 51st state. Oh my god, I was in I'm in Lumi's Discord,
Yeah.
and usually it's pretty good in there. A lot of based individuals, but oh my god, there was one person in there who was just like absolutely throwing a fucking fit that, oh, how dare Trump threaten us like this? How dare he? And shit like that, and just fucking going on, and then posting like a bunch of like Canada pride stuff and how Canada would kick US, like the USA's ass and
Bruh.
everything and all this shit, and how dare Trump say this? We will retaliate and stuff like that. And most of the server was just fucking mocking them and making fun of how stupid they were.
Dude. One of the Look, I love my country. I really do. Despite its flaws. One of the things that has made me more embarrassed than anything else to be Canadian are all these fucking loser dipshits who are acting big and tough and saying shit like, yeah, Canada will kick the USA's ass in a war. It's like, oh, you're actually that fucking delusional. Okay. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for both of us, and I'm not even on board with what you're thinking. That's embarrassing for me just for the fact that we're both Canadian. Fuck off.
Yeah. Like, it's so bad, we wouldn't even have to fight. Like, if we just pulled all of our trade and spending, like, that would basically cripple the entire country. We wouldn't even have to lift a finger. Now, imagine if after we did that, we then decided, okay, let's actually do something now and invade.
Hey, did he reset his sneak icon yet? No, I haven't. The state of Cretosis. The absolute state of Cretosis. Ah! Retaliate with what? Guns your government took from you? It's hilarious, man. There's nothing funnier than fucking people being like, oh yes, we will fight back. We will retaliate. Bro, the government took everyone's guns. What are you gonna fight back with?
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, but hunting rifles are not very good in war scenarios where the majority of, well, besides the fact that there would be troops with fully armed like M4s and all the other like really good fucking military shit, like our civilians have better, like infinitely better fucking weapons than basically all Canadians.
Yeah. Like, literally, like, isn't there, like, 10 guns for every American in America or something like that? Like, the
Pretty much,
ratio
yeah.
is fucking absurd. It's
Yeah.
like, your civilian population would be enough to fucking take us over. Just, like, the population of the United States is something like 300 or 400 million. We're 10% of that. We've got 30 to 40 million. It's like, I'm sorry, even like just on sheer basic numbers in both terms of economy, population, and fucking military spending, we wouldn't stand a fucking chance.
You know what the most embarrassing thing is? This was said long after the fact that, well, for one, the whole reason Trump ever said any of that shit was literally because he was just telling Trudeau to do basic shit that he should have already been doing,
Yeah.
and just telling him, "Hey, it's literally your fucking job to do this. Do it, or we're gonna impose tariffs." And and then you had this pathetic little resistance for a couple of days, and then Trudeau caved. And
Well,
you
it's
still have these people saying they're gonna fight and all this other shit. And it's like, it's already over. You've already lost.
it should be mentioned that part of what Trudeau is doing with all this is trying to keep his political party alive, because like the Liberal Party is on the verge of collapse, and like by making Trump appear as though he's an enemy, as though he's the problem, it's actually kind of rallying support for the Liberal Party because, oh yes, we're standing up to him. So unfortunately, like this really sucks, but Trump going as hard as he has might have actually saved the Liberal Party here in Canada.
Which is so fucking stupid. If anything, it really should have opened people's eyes to how
And-
bad things really are.
It should have, but keep in mind too that a lot of our news media here in Canada is bought and paid for by the government. It is like they are fully on board with the Liberals.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But yeah, it's still just really embarrassing where someone who, after it has already been basically, it's decided, it's over. Like Trudeau caved in. It's literally fucking over at this point. And yet you still have these people being like, "Oh yeah, Canada's gonna fight back. We're gonna win." And it's like, dude, you already caved. It's already over. Like this whole thing has already been decided and done for like a month now, and you're only just now fucking going around and being like, "Oh, we're gonna fight back. Fuck you."
It's actually worse than that, Pagan, because when Trudeau caved, he didn't actually like really cave. He hasn't done anything he's supposed to in order to avoid the tariffs.
Well, I guess enjoy your fucking tariffs then.
It's gonna fucking suck, man. I am not looking forward to how this is going to affect me on a daily basis. Yeah, y'all are fucked. Creed, just move here to America. You say that as if I could just fucking do that on a whim.
God, if I was in a better situation, I genuinely would just be like, just come down here and live with me until you can get your own place.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's just too many people living here right now. There's no room.
Yeah. That would be cool, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Jobs would be great. Too bad no one is giving us any these days. If you can find some work for us, we'll do it. Much obliged,
I'll show you
my
where you
friend.
can put that fancy sword.
Your Fighters Guild. Get them out of here. Jobs for the Fighters Guild. Try Margart. If she's not at home or at the Five Claws, she's probably out looking for alchemical ingredients.
We need to crowdfund Castle Kretosis and put it on a high mesa here in Arizona, so that not only can no one get to it, but no one wants to. I do not want to live in the desert. I can't take the heat. I literally cannot.
Now, if it was somewhere in like Montana, that could be cool.
Yeah. Whatever is the most Canada-like state in terms of, like, weather and not politics. Like, just find me Texas but cold. The MLP signs on the front yard will deter anyone from ever getting near your house. Why the fuck would I have that?
Well, obviously they would fund like it'd be like a YouTuber house. Where it would be where
Oh, so there's just gonna
me
be
and
logos all over the place like a fucking NASCAR car.
yeah, basically. There'll be your logos, there'll be my logos, there'll be Setch's logos. There'll just be random shit all over the place.
Wow.
Montana, the Dakotas, Idaho. Oh. I'd like to move somewhere where I can have a house in the middle of nowhere and then get brutally torn apart by some fucking cryptid no one has ever seen or heard of before. That's the ideal life.
That's what the guns are for. That's why we have so many guns. It's to keep those things at bay. Never leave without them.
That would be good for, like, just a fictional world where it's like, yes, everyone carries, like, guns and knives and machetes and swords on them all the time because the creatures that live in this world are just that fucking horrifying.
Genuinely, though, it would be cool to have, like, a YouTuber compound where we can just, like, do shit. Like, film random bullshit and have, like,
Yeah.
a fucking armory and
Dude.
shit like that. And it's like, yeah, like, today we're gonna film ourselves blowing up fucking Tannerite with fucking 50 BMG sniper rifles.
Dude. Yeah. Like, I love the content I make now, and I'll continue doing it. But if I had a place like that, I would absolutely be doing, like, fucking Kentucky ballistics tier videos where you're just blowing shit out of shit all the time.
Yep. Yeah, that would be great. I would love doing those. It would make collabing a lot easier as well, so we could do a lot more stuff. And then, like, if we ever wanted to do, like, ghost hunting videos and shit like that for shits and giggles, we could fucking organize it better.
Dude. Calbeck said so kind of like Shadiversity, but actually cool. I would like to do that too. Just like, you know those dummies that people shoot? They're like, they've got the full skeleton inside, and it's so to simulate how actual damage would happen to a real person. Imagine putting one of those in full plate armor and just wailing on it with a warhammer or a fucking like mace or a sword or whatever. Like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that for sure. We would have to get a collection of, like, you know, obviously guns and stuff, but also, like, medieval, like, armaments, like weapons and armor and shit like that, just for fucking fun.
Crossbows, normal bows, fucking get a ballista, because why not? Dude, build like a mini castle and like use your guns to shoot the armored soldiers off the walls, and the armored soldiers are those dummies I talked about.
Oh my god, we need to get a fucking trebuchet and just tape a bunch of propane tanks together and just start
Oh my
bombing
God.
shit.
Okay, we're going a little too rust with that one. You've been watching too much Stimpy.
It would be funny.
Make them
We make a series where it's literally just the most dangerous game, and we just capture liberals from the local university and hunt them down on our property.
Oh my god.
We just fire fucking propane tanks from trebuchets at them.
hell. Well met.
Tell them that they're going to a gender studies class, but it's actually the most dangerous game.
I disavow Mr. Fed in this channel.
You look like a pleasure to speak to. I suppose I've got something I could use the guild's help with. I need
That reminds me of that thing I sent yesterday, where the very end was like, "Oh yeah, this thing would be great for shooting chesters."
They're tough to get.
I've never heard that used as like a phrase for that before. Where's that like originate?
I don't know. I've never heard
Bring
that
me
either
back
until
5
that video.
portions of ectoplasm. I'll give my business to the guild. That's my offer. Good day.
Oh boy, I need to collect ectoplasm for this femoid.
Have you found? What? Tell your man.
Wait, I already had it
Good
apparently.
thing.
Oh dude. You know what else would be fun to do if, like, you had the money in this massive compound? Rebuild part or all of a fucking TF2 map?
Yeah, that'd be great.
It would have to be a really good one, though, because you'd only be able to do, like, one realistically.
Dust Bowl.
I was thinking that, actually, but it's like, nah, that's way too big.
Oh no, it's literally just 2 fort.
I've told you what we need until we've find ingredients from our guard, huh? Works for me. I'll let the other men know. Appreciate your help, friend. And Orion should be happy.
Got any ectoplasm? Sure, here you go. Pulls ectoplasm from pocket. Want any cream? Dude, it is funny to just picture. It's like, oh yes, you want ectoplasm from Ghosts and Wraiths? I have some. And you just pull out, like, a literal fucking unpackaged ball of slime from your pocket. Here you go.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
bruh.
literally like sticking your hand into your pocket and then just pulling out like a clump of mayonnaise.
Oh!
Like it even squishes out of your pocket a little bit when you
Bro.
stick your hand in.
That is fucking nasty. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man?
At least I said mayonnaise and not something way worse.
I'm not sure you could have said something worse than mayonnaise.
What's wrong with mayonnaise? Mayonnaise is fine.
No, it's not. It's fucking disgusting.
Hey, I love mayo. Fucking mayo is great. Pocket mayo.
No!
Oh, yeah, chat, you're right. I should have said cum. That would have been better.
It honestly would have been.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because it's not... Mayonnaise is fucking disgusting. It's more disgusting than cum. Both are
Legit
bad.
question, do you actually not eat like any sandwiches at all with like mayo on them?
Nope.
What the fuck? I put mayo on like my hamburgers and shit. Like,
That's fucking nasty.
dude, mayo is fucking great. What are you talking about? It's so fucking good.
I need to add Trump
Mayo with
saying
some
wrong to the
mustard?
soundboard.
Yeah, because you would be wrong.
No, you would be...
The Blackwood Company has taken that much of a foothold in Leowin. Those sons of... Never mind. You've done your job. Here's your payment for it.
Cretosis. I put mayo under my pillow hoping the cream fairy will visit me.
Hate! Okay, mayo should absolutely not go on burgers. Bruh, have you never had, like, a fucking cheeseburger or something from Wendy's? Like, they put mayo on that. Wendy's puts mayo on their
Because
burgers.
of your efforts, you have
It's
achieved
fucking
the rank
good.
Of swordsman of
No.
the Fighters Guild.
And no,
False.
I'm not saying like I ask for it either. I'm literally saying like I will order like a double
I
like
don't
bacon
have anything for
cheeseburger
you
or
right now.
something and they just put
Oh,
mayo on it.
that's your- Take care.
Mayo on bacon cheeseburgers are delicious. Exactly. Like it's a normal thing. In fact, it's so normal you don't even have to ask for it. It literally comes standard with the burger.
Disgusting.
White man has been here. How can you tell? Yes, I love my lettuce sandwich and my tall glass of mayo. Me and Kree are like polar opposites in that regard, because I actually do like lettuce on most everything I make in terms of sandwiches, and I like mayo.
Yeah, we definitely agree on a lot. It's just not food.
Yeah. I also love seafood. I love shrimp. Stuff like that is amazing. You apparently can't eat any type of seafood for some reason.
Look at this fucker. Look at this fucker. Just fucking staring at me. Like, as soon as I step through the door, these people are fucking wailing on the training dummy, 3 of them. And this fucker is just standing there. Staring. Oh, look, I stepped behind the pillar. He has to move so he can continue looking at me. I fucking... Why? No, fuck off. In fact,
does
hold
Kree
on.
not like lettuce? Oh boy, do I have a story for you.
No! You know,
Seriously though, I still cannot believe to this day that you did that.
You're acting like I did something like fucking insane and unbelievable when it's like you made my food in a way that I don't like and like cannot eat. So of course I'm gonna fucking complain
weird.
about it. It is not weird. It's not weird to not want to eat something that you find fucking disgusting. That is normal. That is literally normal.
I mean, to an extent, but just the fact that you're so disgusted by lettuce that when you order a fucking sub sandwich and it comes with lettuce on it, you wouldn't even eat it because it was slightly melted into the cheese. So you were like, no, they have to bring me another one. This one has lettuce. It's been contaminated with lettuce.
Yeah, because I'm gonna
Like,
fucking
bruh.
taste that when eating it. It's gonna fucking... It ruins
Taste
my food.
what? It's lettuce!
What do you... You can't say that you like lettuce on your food and be like, oh, lettuce has no taste.
It barely has a taste. It's so
It has
subtle,
enough
but that's
taste
why
to
I
ruin
like
it. It's weird to be disgusted by lettuce. I'm not disgusted by lettuce. I don't like it. So when it's on food that I'm eating, it affects the flavor and I don't like it.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not weird!
Weird.
It is not! Silent homosexual. You're actually insane. I am normal! All of you are the ones with the fucking problem.
Dude, it is crazy. Like, when you think about what Kree can actually eat, it is such a small list of things. Like, it is crazy to me. No seafood, nothing with lettuce, nothing with mayo.
You realize, like, when you go to a burger joint, you can order them without lettuce and mayo?
That's weird!
That is not weird!
A burger without lettuce? That is weird.
No, it's not! There are literally burgers that come standard without lettuce on them.
Yeah, like kids' meals.
No, normal fucking burger. I have right next to... I have in my hand the burger I ordered for dinner, because I haven't eaten it yet. I just ate the fries. It is a bacon double cheeseburger from Burger King. You know what comes on it by default? Bacon, cheese, mustard, ketchup, pickles. This is a normal burger that fucking is not a kid's meal item. It is a normal burger.
That must be a Canadian thing, because every like burger joint I've ever been to here, if you get like a bacon cheeseburger of any kind, it comes standard with lettuce. You have to specifically ask to remove the lettuce if you don't want it.
I don't believe you. The goat is mad about rough age? What the fuck is rough age? Eat the lettuce, goat boy. I refuse. Heated debate over lettuce
No.
and mayo.
No seafood? Yeah, I've yet to be able to find a single thing that he will eat that is in any way like even close to seafood. He just won't eat it.
I'm not gonna eat something that comes from the fucking water.
That's so weird.
That is not weird. Half of it is fucking literally water bugs, like fucking shrimp and lobsters, and the other are fucking disgusting smelling fish.
Shrimp is amazing. Fish is also
Shrimp,
fucking
shrimp is a
amazing.
bug. I will not eat the bugs. I refuse.
God.
And also, they smell awful too, and other people cook them. I hate it.
Oh, that sounds like you just had bad shrimp. That doesn't sound like because
No,
should
they
not
smell
bad.
they smell awful every time. Like, I've grown up with people who like to eat fish and stuff. My brother cooks up shrimp from time to time. My dad was always big into fishing, and he would cook up fish. Every single time, it was like the most fucking disgusting smell ever.
God, that is so weird to me. I like how the guy who was defending you is now like, okay, not eating seafood is cringe. Yeah.
Mods, I'm gonna need you to kill everyone.
Yeah, Kree won't eat crab. He won't eat, like, fucking lobster or...
Water bugs! They're water bugs!
crawfish. Won't eat shrimp. Won't eat any type of fish either. Just normal fish. Won't eat salmon. Won't eat tuna. Won't eat fucking tilapia. Won't eat fucking anything.
Hello, Kree. I wanted to ask you what you thought about the Fallout TV show creator mocking New Vegas fans by thanking them for not burning his house down. I think New Vegas fans should burn his house down.
Yeah.
This is not an endorsement of any acts of violence or vandalism. I do not promote people doing that. I think it was a dickhead move for him to say that. Because that actually does imply that, hey, yeah, we know we're fucking with stuff you don't want us to fuck with. Too bad.
Yeah. It shows that they're going out of their way to be shitheads and just changing shit for the sake of, like, getting on people's
So
nerves.
you're working hard. I've got some more thieves for you to deal with in Anvil. An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it,
I thought this was a standalone quest, not a Fighters Guild
let's
quest.
just say Gauguin is intimately involved and leave it at that. Goodbye.
Kritosis, do you like James Bond? I haven't really watched many of the James Bond movies, but I definitely want to. I have a couple of those, like, combination, like, movie packs from the video store, the DVD store.
From what I know,
I've got a pack that has, like, all of Roger Moore's movies. I've got one that has, someone else's, I don't know. I do want to watch through them. The only one I've really seen is, Live and Let Die, which I thought was a fine movie. We just could have gone without hearing the Beatles song Live or Let Die every 5 minutes. Kree, can you just give us a comprehensive list of what you do like? Because at this point it's probably shorter than what you don't like.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
You could probably name everything Kree can eat on, like, both of your hands.
That is rude. That is false.
Let's see. Chocolate milk, paninis, burgers.
The fuck is a panini?
You've talked about eating paninis.
No, I haven't.
Oh, what am I thinking of then?
Panzerotti?
Oh yeah, Panzer. Yeah.
Well, that's
the
literally
other
just
really gay
pizza.
thing.
Wow. How dare.
What do you want? Talk to Malona. Talk to her. She seems to have all the answers.
God, if Creed says another thing that he likes that is that gay, like he's about to be deigned an honorary homosexual.
A panzerotti is not gay. It's literally a pizza folded in half. Like, it's essentially a giant pizza pocket. I haven't even had one of those in a while. Kriya's a dino nuggy and chicken tendy goat boy. I don't like chicken. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't mind chicken as like a sandwich meat, as like regular sandwich meat. I don't like deep fried chicken or chicken nuggets.
What the fuck, man? That's... So do you guys see what I mean? Do you see how you could name everything he likes on just both of your hands? In fact, you might be able to do it on just one hand, honestly.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
See, this is like the biggest problem I feel like we would have if you like came to visit is you just wouldn't eat anything we make. We would have to make a completely separate meal for you every single time because you just wouldn't eat anything else we make.
What about roast chicken or chicken breast? Yeah, the chickens they sell in Walmart, they're like pre-cooked and you just cut it up as if like whatever. Yeah, that's fine. He only eats cans.
Pagan. It's like talking to a toddler.
How dare. And that was a moderator. I can't even call a mod to fucking remove his skin or anything for that.
Wait, specifically Walmart chicken?
Well, no, obviously not specifically. It's just the best point of reference I have in mind because we don't usually like fucking cook an entire chicken.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If I grilled drumsticks like on the grill and then put like barbecue sauce on them or something, you wouldn't eat that?
Probably not.
Oh my god.
Okay, you mean rotisserie chicken then? Yeah, sure. I can't even be mad at you because I also occasionally buy rotisserie chicken. Unsubscribing. Bruh. I feel like I'm being bullied right now.
I mean, yeah, you should be.
This is undeserved. I am innocent of all charges.
This is literally a perfect example of the kind of thing we've been talking about where like people need to be bullied. Like it needs to be fucking
wow.
Renormalized. It's specifically for shit like this.
Yeah, your tastes are kind of gay, Cree. They are not.
Honorary homosexual.
No! No!
It's pretty bad when you can be like equal levels of gay to someone who is actually gay just from your food tastes alone.
What the fuck? I just imagined Cree reeing at the McDonald's drive-thru after they put lettuce on his burger after he said not to. Like Ryan Kindle at Taco Bell. I don't eat McDonald's burgers. I'm picky, Cree, I get it. It's just your food preference is still confusing to me. Pizza and Burger King, that's your diet. No, it's not!
Bro is 60% seed oiled.
This topic is more important than the game. Because everything is fucking... Ah!
Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme. Oh, I could kill him.
Now watch.
I'm sorry.
He hates
I'm rambling.
all this other stuff and barely likes anything, but watch, there'll be like some really weird, nasty thing that he fucking likes.
The women in the
Like he probably
gang
scoops
usually
Crisco
walk
from a
the
can and eats
out
it.
to some
No,
random
fuck,
street
what the
and rob
fuck?
them. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it because, frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't.
Have you
want to
tried
report
the
it.
He
carrot
buys-
salad? What the fuck is
For
carrot
example, that
salad?
good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan.
Yeah, I don't
He
even
cared
know
more
what that
about
is.
their charms than my own.
Cree buys pickled pig's feet and eats them.
No, fuck no, Jesus Christ.
Good for nothing
Rough
nice
age.
of a husband. Lucky I still love him.
What the fuck is rough
rough-
age?
Or roughage, I don't know. I have no clue what the fuck they're saying.
Do you like Ruffles? What, you mean the chips? Yeah. Seems like a weird one to ask about.
He eats raw livers.
No.
Roughage is food with fiber in it, so you crap better.
Please, hear me out.
What do you want? Talk to her.
Witches.
What about fruits? You know what? I am curious. What kind of fruits do you like?
I like apples, oranges, bananas, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. I don't know if they count, but clementines or mandarins, they're like the mini oranges. I don't know if those count
I
as
love
separate
those.
from oranges. Kiwis, yes, I like kiwi.
Mango?
I don't think I've ever tried mango, honestly. Pineapple, yes, I
Mango's
like
really good.
pineapple.
Okay, so you basically like most fruits. Okay, so there's at least one normal thing we can say that Kree is normal about.
So he's fruity. What the fuck, man? There's no winning. Grapefruit, no. Grapes, yes, I love grapes. Kree can eat plants, real plants, yes.
I used to love grapefruit. I haven't had it in a long time, though.
I feel like you and all of chat have just gaslit yourselves into believing I only eat two things. This is not my fault
I
at
mean,
all.
it's kind of hard not to when we try to figure out what you like, and every single thing we suggest is, I hate that.
Yeah, because you're asking about weird-ass shit like fucking water bugs.
We literally moved on to like completely other stuff, and you were still like, "Nah, I still don't like that."
Okay.
Like we literally started going to normal shit like chicken, and you were like, "No, I don't like chicken nuggets and most types of chicken." And it's like, bruh. What about steaks?
I fucking love steak.
Okay,
I've
so there's
told
at least
you.
one.
I've told you
one
that I
normal
cook
thing.
steak. And
I know, but
I
with how
cake it
you
in
are-
garlic powder, because I fucking love garlic powder.
What about mushrooms? Like any type of mushroom, doesn't matter what it is.
I put mushrooms in the chilies and stews I make. I've been considering adding them to, like, pizza, because I feel like they'd be pretty good on pizza. I just haven't gotten around to it, though.
They are really good on pizza.
Yeah. I figured they would be, but, like, I've just been a pepperoni pizza person all my life. It's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to mess with the formula. Does Cree eat garlic? Raw garlic? I have, yeah. Usually every time I cook up a stew or a chili, which I also put in like fresh garlic into, I usually take like one of those little cloves off like the bigger thing and just eat it raw.
Bruh.
What?
See what I mean? See what I mean about like there's definitely gonna be like some weird thing
How
that
is
he
that
likes, but he
weird?
hates
Garlic
everything
is
else.
good for you.
Raw garlic? I can understand putting garlic in food, but just eating raw cloves of garlic?
You're
What the
you're
fuck?
acting like I'm taking a bite of it like it's a fucking apple. I said when I'm cooking, I'll take one off of the thing and just eat it. So it's not
Yeah,
even
that's
that off.
fucking weird. That's like saying that you fucking take like chunks out of fucking onions when you're cooking with them.
I feel like they're completely different things. Because like I've been told numerous times, like, yeah, eating raw garlic is actually just really good for you. Because garlic is good for you.
I mean,
But
yes,
I've
garlic
literally
is
been
good for you,
told.
but I don't think
I've
I would
literally
eat it
been
raw.
told numerous times by numerous people that like just eating like one of those cloves off of like what's the full garlic thing called? Wait, is a full garlic thing a
clove of
clove?
garlic.
Okay, then what's the like
Yes.
little thing that you break off? It's like a section of it.
I don't know.
Either way, I've been told that like yeah, that's good for you to do that once in a while. Korea's Wario confirmed. How dare?
At least we can rule fucking vampire out of the fucking.
Bruh. The piece of garlic is considered a clove. The whole garlic is called a bulb. Hmm. Garlic semantics. We need to use the right terminology.
When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our land.
Rule out vampire. I don't know. Are we sure Tree has no Italian
It's been in the
ancestry?
family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back. 100 gold. Can you help us? Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can. I hope the reward will suit the risk. What can I... All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing
Do you at
Bowl.
least eat
It's a
bread?
tavern located outside the
I mean,
city wall
not
on the
just
waterfront.
plain bread with
Gogan
nothing
may be
on
able to
it.
give you more information
I'll
beyond
eat
that.
toast sometimes. I'll make peanut butter and jam sandwiches. I haven't had them in a long time, but peanut butter and honey sandwiches are also really good. God, I don't think I've had one of those since I was in high school. Sometimes I'll get like sandwich meat and make up a sandwich. Sometimes I'll get a sub from Subway, or they've closed down now, unfortunately. But Quiznos had the best fucking subs, man. In fact, to the question about mushrooms earlier, the subs I got from Quiznos when they were still open was the like beef Swiss melt, where it was like roast beef, Swiss cheese, and mushrooms, and they had this like Alfredo sauce. It was really, really fucking good, man. We might actually be in the worst timeline still, considering Quiznos is gone now.
The Flowing Bowl attracts the...
I think Pagan might have gone AFK.
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
Isn't Quiznos that place that had that really fucking weird commercial?
Do you realize how little that narrows it down?
I mean, It was pretty fucking weird. Like, it stands out among weird commercials.
I have no idea.
If it's what I think it is.
That came out good. I drew both things Cree eats. How dare! We've had an entire conversation where I just proved all you fuckers wrong.
I don't know. You reinforced quite a bit of my my thoughts. Like, you dispelled a couple of things, but you also kind of reinforced a bunch of others.
It's really weird that you have preferences and there's things that you don't like.
Hello. What's
Yes,
going
because
on?
everyone everywhere is gonna like one thing for sure. There's never gonna be anyone who dislikes something that is fucking fairly common.
I don't know. It's the fact of how much you like entire food groups. Not just one either. Not just one type of food group. Multiple food groups you just won't eat.
I'm sorry for missing the super chat. I am sorry. $2 from John Michael Smasher 50. Thank you. Cut Cree some slack. Not everyone likes lettuce. $2 from Richard Cardamone. Thank you. If Cree is Wario, then is Pagan Waluigi. $2 from Richard Cardamone. Thank you. You missed my previous super chat. I am sorry about that. And I missed the AI description of what was going on. Because that was up there for a second. I thought, nah, that's not going to go away. It went away. Bastard bitch.
Well met.
No, I forgot to get information from the other dude.
You look skilled in alteration. Maybe you can teach me something. Anytime now.
What do you want? I see my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut.
I hate onions with
Yes,
a
it's
passion,
true.
especially
I
raw.
lost the family ring to those sirens.
Get out of here.
Ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the flowing bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items.
Howdy, goat boy. Hello, you haven't missed anything at all.
I got a story for you.
No.
Robbed me. Sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing, harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage. I'm merely a man. How could I resist?
Oh my god, it is.
What?
The Quiznos commercial thing.
Oh.
Oh god, I forgot how weird this was. Yeah, they got a few of these. I forgot that they made multiple ones of this shit.
I'll have to take a look at it later.
They got a veggie bar. Yeah. Called it. Angry Mutant Hamsters endorse Quiznos subs. Yeah. Apparently they're called sponge monkeys.
What?
Hi there.
That's a horrible name. I hate it.
Well, wait till you see the fucking commercial. You're really gonna hate it. I hated seeing it as a kid. I always changed the channel whenever a fucking Quiznos commercial came on because I fucking hated this commercial.
Pagan getting racist again, I see.
I hate sponge monkeys. I hate them.
Fool. I'm not getting racist again. I'm still racist from last time.
It never went away. I don't let sponge monkeys on my property.
Well met. I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
That sounds like a slur. It does.
It actually does.
It does, but that's literally what they're called. Casual racism? You fool! I've been on ranked this whole time!
Bargain at any price. A pleasure to...
You know, I never ate at Quiznos, and I think one of the reasons why was because of that commercial. I think my child brain just kind of like correlated what I was seeing on screen with the meat that they use, and I was
Oh,
like, I don't want to
no.
eat that thing. Because you know how like a lot of like restaurants will do that, where like they'll have like the animal that they serve like talk about like how delicious their food is, and it's like, oh yeah,
That's-
like they'll have a chicken talk about like their chicken sandwich or something, and
That's fucked up.
it is, but that's literally something that commercials used to do all the time, and I think my child brain just got so used to that whenever I would see like some weird creature on the screen while they talk about some meat product, I just assume like, oh, it's literally that thing's meat. And I'm like, I don't want to eat that. Like, I don't know what that thing is, but I don't want it in my mouth.
Honestly, if I saw that damn thing in my living room, I'd stomp on it until it was a small brown stain.
Quiznos is made of sponge monkeys.
Oh my god. I fucking hate that word, man.
How goes it? There's a charge.
I've seen a video of some dude feeding chickens chicken nuggets. They would for sure, lol.
Yeah.
That
yeah, they would.
is fucked.
Never seen you here
Yeah.
before. You
They
look
don't
like
care.
you've
They'll
found
fucking eat
some
it.
form of roots. And I'm sure you wouldn't mind making a little extra money. I've put together a... Well,
Whenever I eat Big
again,
Mac, I think of clown
we
meat.
make money by learning
Why? Oh, I get it, because Ronald McDonald. It took me a second to like make the connection.
Easily fooled into believing they will have their way with us.
That's our word.
I like how clown meat is specified as if it's gonna be anything different than human meat. But like it's a different species.
Yeah. What's it like to kill another person? I don't know. I've only ever killed clowns.
Get whatever reward they're offering. Just to be perfectly clear, we're not prostitutes.
He's quite the pugilist.
Clown meat would taste funny. Fuck. Bruh. Goat tastes good, Kratos says. How dare. Do you have my stream up, Pagan?
Yeah.
Alright. Look at this for fucking city design. There's just this random bit of wall that, like... Why? Hold on. It's like, why though? Why?
Yeah. If it extended further into like the hillside there, where it actually like blocked off access to that area,
yeah,
I could understand it, but it doesn't go far enough. It's not long enough.
I've always thought this is fucking weird. Guard tower made to fire back at the walls.
I was gonna say, is that tower enterable? Because maybe it's
No.
literally just meant to be like an extension.
You can't, you're not supposed to walk on the walls of any of the cities, because the reason the walls are actually here is because the cities are their own world space. They've just got these low poly, low texture, load on distance models inside the city. It's like not fully modeled inside.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I meant like, are they meant to be watchtowers?
I don't know.
Because if they are, then I could somewhat understand the extension of the wall. Because then it's like, yeah, it's so they can see the what's going on that hill over there.
They're not designed with like any actual windows or anything. And obviously they have a roof, so it's not like, you know, you can just stand on the top. I do find it amusing how you can see my character's arms through the wall. Like, through, like, everything there. Because I use the command in first person. 50 ARS from Draguo Dot. Thank you. Pagan, eat your veggies or Hasbro will revive FIM and hire Haber to make 5 more seasons.
No! I mean, I already eat my veggies, so that's not a problem. But God, I hate that he's getting any work at all. Like, I looked up his filmography,
oh boy,
stuff recently, and he is still getting work. Unfortunately, it's shit work. Like, he's not doing anything good, but the fact that he's getting any work at all is a fucking travesty.
I want him broken homeless.
I literally do. Fuck him. Him and Vogel both. Fucking hate both of them. Yeah, because that's the thing. I looked at his fucking LinkedIn the other day to see if it had like any like examples of stuff that he was doing lately. And at the bottom, at recommendations, fucking Vogel was on his page fucking filleting him, talking about how much of a visionary and such an amazing character writer he is and all this shit. And I'm just like, fuck off. Haber, Vogel, Pagliarillo, literary graveyard win. Yeah. God, it's so shit. I fucking hate it. I saw quite possibly one of the worst MLP episodes last night.
Oh boy.
It was so bad. Like it stood out amongst the others in terms of how bad it was. Like the others have been bad. This one was egregiously bad. Like it was kind of insane how just completely shit it was. No, it's not. It's none of those. It's the one where fucking Celestia is gonna be in a play, and she, for whatever reason, just not only can she not act, she can't do public speaking for some reason, even though that's literally a part of her job.
Namely, we look for a married guy who
And it just gets worse and worse to the point where they just assassinate everyone's character, especially Twilight. Twilight is fucking horrible in that episode. Like, her friends should honestly be fucking pissed off with her at the end of the episode, and they're just not.
While they're helpless, that's when we spring the trap. So far, we haven't had to draw.
And they made Celestia so dumb, she can't conjure a fucking apple or understand hypotheticals in that episode. That's how fucking bad it was. I'm not kidding.
This Senwa can't conjure an apple.
No one touches you.
And then it gets worse because they go through this to like show that she's like this fucking awful at literally anything. Like she can't act, she can't even like pretend that, like she can't even understand the concept of like miming or like people pretending that there's something there when there isn't. She's just like when someone's acting cold, she's like, oh, should I get you a jacket? And they're like, no, I'm acting.
Or are you here for something?
And she still doesn't understand it. It's like, oh my god. And she's literally the leader. She is their fucking de facto leader who's ruled them for like 1,000 years. And they make her into a complete fucking retard who can't do anything. And she can't act when she's supposed to be the lead actor. And she can't do public speaking either, even though that's literally a part of her job. And then at the very end of the episode, she's just coordinating everyone. And she's like, oh yeah, just do this, do this, do this. I'll help you with this. And suddenly she can do all the shit she couldn't do before. And they just lampshade the fucking problem. Like, it's so fucking weird. It defeats the entire premise of the episode. Also, Twilight was just so shit in that fucking episode. Just the fact that she keeps putting everyone off. Like, AJ is literally telling her the solution to the problem over and over, and she just doesn't even consider it. Like, she just completely ignores her for no fucking reason. And it's just like, what the fuck? But then also, AJ doesn't do anything. Like, she doesn't tell Celestia herself that there's a problem and something needs to be done, even though she absolutely could have done it herself. She just didn't, because she has no agency anymore. God, that episode was so fucking bad. There was so much wrong with it.
50 ARS from Draguo Dot. Thank you. I love how AJ's only passive role became, maybe we should do the most obvious thing and tell the truth, to the point Season 9 makes writer speak of it.
Yeah, I fucking hate that too. They kill everyone's characters. That's the thing. Every single character in the later seasons gets fucking ruined. They all get character assassinated. Every single one of them. No one is spared.
$5 from Richard Cardamone. Thank you. Pagan. this is the worst MLP episode I've ever seen, until the next stream when it somehow gets worse.
Yeah, unironically. Like, I had people telling me during season 7 that season 8 was worse, and I was like, no, there's no way. How could it possibly get worse? Season 7 was so bad. I was ready to check out, and I was like, there's just no way it could get worse. And then I started watching season 8, and every single episode has been worse than every single episode in season 7. It's insane. It just keeps getting exponentially worse and worse.
You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence, but someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later.
Do you have a Streamlabs link for me to donate so I don't give YouTube money? I've been meaning to get something like that set up, but I haven't yet because a lot of the options I was looking at kind of requires you to reveal your real name, which is something I'm really not comfortable with, and I've been looking for alternatives, and yeah, I've just been very nervous about doing that. Hey Cree, ever played RTSs? I'm not really a big RTS person, but I like Warcraft 2 and 3. In fact, I was streaming Warcraft 2 and I need to return to it. Every time I hear Season 8 bad, I have PTS flashbacks to Game of Thrones. Man. Like, the seasons leading up to Season 8 of Game of Thrones were bad, but that fucking ending, what the fuck were they thinking? I don't want it. Yeah. Smart to be protective of your identity these days. It's something I've always been, like, very protective online. It might have taken, like, the whole stranger danger thing too seriously as a kid. But it's, like, the result has been my name isn't out there. Which is, like, yeah, I like my privacy. I like people not knowing my name. It's been beneficial because the fat fucking retard trying to sue me doesn't have my name. And he's not going to get it.
Yeah.
She's McQueen. Dude, the fact that Jon Snow cucked out that hard, like, what the fuck, man? Who is suing you?
Here so we could talk about actually good stuff like Hunter the Parenting. Hey, I have watched Hunter the Parenting all the way up to the newest episode, and it is great, but I can't really talk about it here because I don't want to spoil Kree, and Setch would also have the same problem. Because we want Kree to watch it. That's the thing. So we don't want to spoil him on anything. Because there's actual reveals, and that's actually part of the show, is like, oh, that's a big reveal. And you don't want to give that shit away. Trust me, I would love to talk about the latest episode of Hunter the Parenting. It was fucking amazing. Oh my god, it was so good. That reveal was great, but I can't reveal what it is because Kree hasn't seen it yet.
Who is suing you? Fat blue retard, don't worry about it. 50 ARS from Jaguo Dot, thank you. I still believe Road to Friendship is the worst MLP episode. It mixes everything I hate about the later seasons. Glimmer, terrible moral, and boring.
Road to Friendship. Isn't that the special?
I have no context
really
for any of that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure Road to Friendship is like the weird special they did where it was animated by the same people who animated the movie. I didn't watch that. I got like 5 to 10 minutes in and I just couldn't. I could just tell. Like, I already didn't like the premise of the episode, and I could just kind of tell where it was going, and I was like, this is going to be shit. So I just stopped watching. Unfortunately, I will have to cover it for, you know, going through all of G4 again. But Oh god, the fact that you're saying it's the worst, that, oh no. I was hoping maybe I was wrong and it wasn't actually that bad. Like, I knew it was going to be bad, but maybe not that bad, but ooh.
Just
Yeah,
very
that
quickly
sucks.
before you continue, Bran the Bitchless, yes. Do you think George will ever finish Wins? No. Draguo Dodd has said twice now, the one where Glimmer sells Trixie's wagon.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, that one is really bad. Yeah, I do remember that one being particularly bad. Oh no. Yeah. God, that one is so shit. Fuck, I hate Starlight. I fucking hate that bitch so much. She's literally fucking Poochie. She's literally fucking Poochie. Like, there's no getting around it. She is like the perfect example of that type of character. Like, she is literally the fucking bog standard, like, perfect example of Poochie in real life. I'm not even kidding. She's so fucking shit. I hate her. I hate her so much.
Oh boy, it's not letting me scroll again, so I can't grab that other super chat.
$5 from Richard Cardamone.
Thank you.
A common thing I've noticed with these MLP rants is Twilight being an absolute cunt to her friends and them not being pissed for some reason. Yeah, that is becoming a fairly regular trend in the later seasons, is Twilight is just a fucking bitch. Twilight is just a bitch who doesn't care about her friends at all, when she should be taking their advice and like hearing them out and considering like their own lives and stuff, and she just doesn't. She basically treats them like slaves who have to do what she says, and it's really fucking shit. And unfortunately, as much as I hate G5, in isolation, just looking at the show itself with the later seasons,
Don't concern yourself.
that is kind of the natural progression of where it would go. Like, G5 is kind of where the show actually would go if we're looking at the later seasons of G4 as canon. Because Twilight does become just an absolute fucking cunt, and she does go kind of crazy. So, I guess it does kind of make sense that G5 would depict her as, like, a tyrant despot who takes over all of Equestria and takes everyone's magic away, and then puts a protection spell only around her country so everyone outside of the country dies. And also banishes her friends to, like, different ends of the fucking, like, country to guard fucking magic rocks. And they're basically stuck there all the time. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so insane. They're just like, yeah, yo, your family, the whole thing that you live for. Yeah, no, you don't ever get to see them again. You have to go guard a rock now. And it's like, oh, okay. The fucking Rainbow Dash doesn't get to fly anymore because she took the magic away. So she just, like, the main part of her character just completely fucking removed because, yeah, no, magic gone now. Fuck you.
I do find it funny how this show comes up on every single fucking stream I do now. It's just inevitable at this point.
Can't talk right now.
Hey, to be fair, it did come up naturally. I didn't, like, force it or anything. Someone mentioned something and it just, like, fucking... it was from fucking Draguo doing his 50 ARS super chat where he was talking about, like, Hasbro.
I think he does that just so you can get going and talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he does, but it works. That's the thing, because I get mad.
You're an MLP podcast now, Cree. Sorry. No. False. Yes. Pagan having a rant about it for like 20 minutes in each stream doesn't turn it into a podcast about that.
I mean, honestly, when we get to the point where I finally get you to watch the show with me, I would not be surprised if we end up having, like, actual MLP podcasts talking about the show afterwards. Setch, talk about Halo Reach. It's basically the same thing, yeah. But yeah, I do remember the one that you're talking about with the fucking wagon thing. God, yeah, that one is. I do remember that one being particularly bad. Like I didn't even remember the play episode, and the fact that it was that egregiously bad. And yet, there's actually one that I do remember from that season actually being that bad. It's like, oh man, how much worse is it going to be on the rewatch now? Where it's like, I already remember it being the worst episode of season 8. And I had forgotten most of these were this bad. So it's like, oh man, how bad is it actually now? I'm worried. I want gun rants or getting MLP.
Are you excited for the Oblivion remake / remastered being released? Not particularly. Like, it has a chance of being really good, but I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of expecting it to be fucking typical modern whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like part of what makes Oblivion unique and stand out is how fucking wacko the entire world is. I feel like a remake wouldn't capture that element and would just turn it into, like, generic fantasy slop. Even if it keeps, like, everything else the same, you know?
What do you want? Good day. I'm listening.
$5 from Richard Cardamone. Thank you. I've wanted to say this for a while. Pagan, I love your laugh. It's so giddy and delightful. Thumbs up. Don't worry, Kree. They'll give it the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas remaster treatment and make it look like ass. Bruh. I do really want to play San Andreas on stream. I know I've talked about it before, but, like, goddamn, that game is so good.
Greetings. Looking for some more work, are you? Good to see you're working hard. I've got some more thieves.
Did I not, like, just solve that quest?
Be seeing you. Greeting. Good to see you. There have been a number of thefts in the area, and witnesses believe the thieves are holed up. I'm not sure the numbers you'll be dealing with, so I'm sending you with another new recruit, Maglier. I believe you two have already met.
All you had to do was follow the damn train, Crete. I just hate being able to send 3 super chats every 2 weeks or so. Look, man, if you can't afford to send the super chats, don't do it. Don't feel the obligation to, like, send me money if things are tight for you. Like, I appreciate the support, but I would prefer if things are that tight for you that you just, like, focus on yourself, you know? I can, but the card is declined. Declined because you're using it too much, or declined because, like, no money? Because, again, like, if things are tight, I don't want you spending money on me, you know? I guess just overuse? Okay. Also, Pagan, no offense, but when I saw your Discord profile picture, I thought you were a mouse. Who's gonna tell him?
I was about to say, like, because I am. Pagan is a rat, not a mouse. No, I am a mouse.
We're working together.
Just because chat calls me a rat does not mean it is true.
Hello, rat boy.
But yeah, I'm also a VTuber. I've had the model for like, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 months now, maybe longer, 6 months.
I think you got it in August, didn't you?
I don't remember. I might have. It was somewhere around there.
Bro, what the fuck? By Kree's profile image, I thought he was a goat, but it turns out he's just a pony. What the fuck, man? Look what you've done to my stream. If not rat, then why rat-shaped?
I am mouse-shaped.
It's the same shape.
No, it's not!
Sounds like we need to ask around Andor for any clues. Figures we'd get a mission without any real direction. I'll follow you. We've got one.
Payday! Oh yeah, I saw the clip where you thought Eddie wasn't there, but he was right in front of you. Yeah, I was tired, and I was so focused on trying to find... The thing is, I was doing it wrong. I had his menu open. You're supposed to have his menu closed and just have his icon selected so that he glows. He gets like highlighted in yellow. And that's what I was looking for, and I figured, oh, I can't see the highlight, so he must be far away. And it turns out there just was no highlight, which is why I didn't see anything. Even though he was right in front of me. I was so focused, I was tunnel visioned, and I didn't see him. Plus, I was really tired. Everything was really blurry. That's why I was focusing so much on the highlight, because it was like, everything looked so blurry, that it was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to see him if he's not, like, glowing.
See you. You too.
That power armor mod looked cool, though. Yeah, that's Titans of the New West 2.0. It is really good. Oh, and the Midwestern power armor, Brotherhood power armor was what the other one I had.
The stream went from bullying Kree over food to MLP to bullying Pagan being a rat. Kree has lost the ability of flight. No.
I know about those scum. Rotten bastards robbed me blind, they did. Stole a family heirloom. Bunch of Bosmer, if you can believe it. No offense to your friend, of course.
What?
Last I heard,
Pagan's avatar looks like Jerry's cousin who lives in the bad part of Chicago. What? My character is dressed like a fucking cowboy. Like, why Chicago?
Yeah, that's random.
Yeah, that's very random.
You'll find it north of Anvil. Took my flagon, they did. Passed down to me from my father Rolf, and from
Kree
his
just
father
needs his
Torvald.
witch broom. What the fuck, man?
Wondrous cup,
What did I do to deserve that?
cold and sweet.
How dare?
Been drinking from a lousy wooden tank.
One-winged Kree.
It's just not the same. If you can find it, you'd have the gratitude of Newheim the Portly.
This dude looks like he's having an allergic reaction to existing. Yeah, he kinda does.
You go get 'em and whip their asses for new.
How does a Pegasus lose the ability to fly without destroying their wings or removing the air? The show ends up like... They basically... It's weird. Everything is governed by magic in the show, and it's literally like a power, because that's the thing. Their wings are not actually big enough to like carry them. It's literally a form of magic. It's also how they're able to walk on clouds. It's not because they're like actually light enough to do it. It's literally a form of magic that only they have as a species or as like a race. And if you remove that magic, they can no longer do it. Like, they can no longer control the weather, they can no longer walk on clouds, and they can no longer fly.
That mention of tearing off wings, it made me imagine just like they had their wings torn off like flies. Then that just reminded me of the fucking Venture Bros episode we watched the other day. Hey,
I knew where that was going when you mentioned the wings.
Don't piss off that fly. It spits acid when it's mad. It's already mad because I tore off its wings.
God, that episode was so fucked because he basically tries to make like a roofie drug sort of thing where it's literally like it makes women fucking not only want to have sex, but it also like gives them baboon asses or something, and it's like, what the fuck? And then it ends up turning them into like fucking killer insect creatures that Brock has to like kill. And it's like, oh my god. And then he wakes up with one somehow, like, what the fuck? I fucking love Patrick Warburton. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
He is so fucking great.
Yeah, I'm really glad I got his autograph at Fan Expo last year. I hope the other voice actors from Venture Bros come around. You're a wizard, Kree. Yes, I am. Where is it? There it is. I'm a wizard.
I just look at chat. I just say, come on, Megan. Megan. I fucking love Scootatrix's videos. Those are great. Megan, we need your your human mungus brain and your dexterous fingers.
Bruh.
We need your human mungus brain.
Woohoo, witch hat. It is not a witch hat. It's a wizard hat. There's a difference. The hat is adorable, just saying. Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay, I've seen this comment like 4 times now, Drag You Out. Yes. I am aware of the episode where fucking Haber thought it was a good idea to have a grown adult character become jealous of a child getting a fucking girlfriend and getting upset that he doesn't fawn over her anymore.
Bruh.
It was fucking creepy. It was very weird.
Let's get this over with! This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death!
Just got here. Can the MLP complaints be restated? I hate that I missed them.
Bruh.
No, I'm not gonna repeat everything I said.
This is the part where you fall down and run while you can, shield rat!
Chris Hansen level of creepy? Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking weird. I don't know how he thought that was a good idea. I mean, it's fucking late season shit. Yeah, it's not surprising that they would do something like that. The fucking later seasons of the show are so fucking awful and stupid.
Let's get this over.
I fucking hate that Haber is getting work at all. Fucking travesty. And by the way, I don't just hate Haber because, oh, he ruined a really good show and he's a hack writer. Like, he's also a piece of shit. Like, genuinely a piece of shit person. Like, he wrote an entire episode completely out of spite for the fans because they were criticizing him online. And he wrote an entire episode that literally does nothing but shit on the fans. And then when one of the like original writers for the show tried to like tell him that that wasn't a good idea and then tried to like write his own script as like a suggestion as a replacement, not only did Haber throw his script away, he put his name on the episode that he wrote, and to make it seem like he was the one who wrote it, to try and get the fans to dislike him. That's how much of a fucking piece of shit fucking Josh Haber is. I hate him. I genuinely hope he gets hit by a fucking bus. Like, he is actually that much of a piece of shit. Fuck him.
Come on, let's get... Payday! Let's roll!
Haber wasn't involved with season 7 until episode 18. Yeah, but fucking... Well, I don't even know if that's true because Larson literally says in his speech at the convention that he was at that it was Haber that wrote that episode, or at least like co-wrote that episode, and then put his name on it. He specifically mentions Haber, so it has to be.
Show me what you've got. You shouldn't have come after us.
He never mentioned Haber. I'm almost certain he did.
It could also be an issue of like production order, because remember when we were watching Venture Bros and there's that like one flashback to an episode that hadn't happened yet?
Yeah.
Where episodes are produced in a different order than what they're released in. And I think that happens with like a lot of shows too.
Yeah. You know what? I will actually. I have the clip saved. I'm gonna watch it again, just to make sure, because I'm almost certain he said Haber.
This is the part where you...
The leaks say it was a Hasbro executive. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. I'm almost certain I remember hearing him say it was Haber, but I will check again.
Payday, let's roll! Maglear is so fucking hyped to play a session in Payday, guys. I guess. Where the fuck did that Daedric bow go? I want it. I needs to sell it for money. Throw Payday 3 in the trash, it's night rain time. I've never played any of the Payday games. Wow, that thing really did just phase out of existence when he died. Damn. Good job jumping in front of my sword, dickhead. Nah. Bastard bitch! Also, have you checked out Deltarune yet? One of the main characters is likely one of the reasons why chat loves to hit on you. You're basically an M-rated version of that character. What the fuck, man? No, I haven't played Deltarune yet. The N-word is in every game if you believe hard enough. It is in Morrowind.
You in.
Maybe it literally did phase out of existence. Was it a summoned bow? No, I saw the item name when he died. It's just that Maglear kind of pushed me at the last second. It was a Daedric bow. Kree is definitely Little Goat Boy. The similarities are too consistent. What the fuck, man? Any sound at all from this game makes me extremely nostalgic. Yeah. Yeah, I played this game a ton when it first came out. This little covered pot thing here is funny, because some of them are items that you can like add to your inventory, and some are containers that you can loot. The skeleton hissing is burned into my mind. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of sounds from this and Morrowind that are fucking just burned into my head permanently. Hey, Kree, who started the nuclear war in Fallout? China. Although I'd still argue that's the kind of question that shouldn't be answered. Oh yeah, Morrowind is another one. I've only played that like 2 years ago, but even that makes me nostalgic. Yeah. It was Canada, that's why the US annexed them. Oh no. Minus 10,000 social credit points. I thought that was an item fucking glitching out. It was just a butterfly flying. But Kree, don't you know it was Fat Cat Capitalists who started the war? God. That is still, like, that will always be the stupidest plot point ever written by mankind. Yes, we're going to nuke the entire planet in order to make money, even though we're already the biggest, most profitable, most successful company in the world. I keep saying, like, using this as an example, and I'm gonna keep doing it as long as it's true. It's like, it's the equivalent of burning your house down in order to protect it from being destroyed. Like, it is such fucking nonsense. I hate it.
Okay, I see what happened. His statement is split up into two parts, and he mentions Haber at one point in between those two parts, but they're not actually connected to those two things. Because he actually, in the first part, he even says, "Don't go on a witch hunt." He doesn't name the person who wrote the episode because he doesn't want them to be witch hunted. And then it isn't until later when he goes more into it that he talks about what happened. And Haber was mentioned in between those, but it's not actually him.
What?
Okay. Okay, that's fair. I will retract that then. It was not Haber. It was likely just some fucking Hasbro executive piece of shit. Still, fucking Haber is still a fucking hack writer. Fuck him. No, it doesn't change the fact that Haber is still a shit writer.
No, I feel you, because it's like the whole ML thing. It's like, if I were to find out he didn't write some piece of shit that I thought he did, it'd be like, okay, fair enough. He's still responsible for all this other dog shit.
Yeah.
How goes it?
So chat, what should the cover art for Fallout be for Fallout 5? Another power armor helmet closer? Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be. Or you know what? They might try to get artistic with this one. Rather than doing it from head on or head on but closer or from the side, they might try to do like a low angle type thing on it. It's gonna be power armor. That's like guaranteed. God, it's just such a good fucking example of how lacking in creativity Bethesda is. All three covers. Power armor but closer, power armor but from the side. Whereas, like, Fallout 1 had power armor. It was a start. It gets a free pass. Fallout 2, yes, it's power armor, but it's a completely fucking different kind of power armor. It looks totally different. And then New Vegas, it's not even fucking power armor, it's ranger armor. It's like, wow. You can make something new and make it look fucking good and have it represent fucking the fucking series. The fucking NCR Ranger armor is so fucking iconic that it's the default look for people trying to represent the Courier.
Yeah.
Ranger armor is power armor? I don't think so.
I don't think so. They literally say that it's like riot gear
Yeah.
from the police station that they've basically just put like a
Well,
trench
hold on.
coat over.
Hold on. Let's just assume that's true for a second. That still doesn't change the fact that it's like radically different in terms of looks.
So have you taken care of those thieves yet?
So even if it was power armor, it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter because it still looks radically different and they did something cool with it. But no,
Yeah.
Ranger armor isn't power armor.
Cleared them out, did you? Good work, you two. I see big things for you with the guild. Here's your payment.
It literally can't be because you can actually see like the under part of the armor because there's like the plate that goes underneath the trench coat, and below that you can see like normal like shit. Like there is like a bit of a neck thing that goes like up part of the neck, but there's nothing like there's no servos or any kind of like what's the word, like exoskeleton or anything, so it can't be power armor. It's literally just armor.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Wrong.
I've got another contract for you, meat. I assume you won't embarrass yourself. It's from Biena Amelian at the Water's Edge settlement. She needs something retrieved from her ancestral tomb. Try not to muck it up. You'll find her at the Water's Edge settlement. It's marked on your map. Haul your carcass to that settlement, meat.
Well met.
I always thought the best kind of correct is being inarguably correct.
Alright, Pagan. Right. How does this make any sense at all? I'm in one of the 3 northernmost towns in all of Cyrodiil, okay? They have a quest for me at the Fighters Guild, at the local Fighters Guild in one of these 3 towns, sending me all the way to the southernmost part of the map, like slightly up the road from another city that also has a Fighters Guild location.
Oof.
Like, at least if it was in the middle of nowhere, and it was distant from, like, every city, it'd be like, fine, it could come from pretty much anywhere, it doesn't matter. But when it's literally, hey, yeah, this little town is, like, 37 feet away from this big-ass city, it's like, come on. Come on.
Alright, I need something to drink. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Who would want to see Maik naked? Sick, sick people. Very sad. Maik wishes you
time for you to leave, my friend. Hello. You must be from the Fighters Guild. I'm glad you're here. I need your help to repay a debt. I am Bienna Amelian. I'm afraid so. My father had a bit of an issue with gambling. I'm afraid he built up a rather large debt. Now that he's gone, the debt is mine. Gone, dragged from our house in the night. To pay the debt, I'd like to sell the sword and armor of my grandfather, or I might be next.
I'm saying arguing Fallout is silly as it's dead. I mean, yes and no. Like, yeah, Fallout is kind of dead at this point, but I mean, it's still worth it to, like, point out what Bethesda is fucking up about it. Fuck off. Hello, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Yeah. Yeah, it's that fucking tism quirks of this game. It is time for you to leave. Oh, hello, you're the person I've been waiting for. Okay, sure.
A great deal over 1,000 septims. My father was quite a gambler. Quite a bad gambler. They were buried with my grandfather in the family tomb. The sword and cuirass were enchanted and should cover my debt. Please get them for me. Are you certain? I can't thank you enough. Please, though, if you decide to retrieve the sword and armor, keep them. At least until I can repay you. I can't tell you how much your help means to me. Thank you again.
You should never take a series serious when the writers no longer care and identify it as a joke. Let it die. Remember the good old games and pray someone makes a spiritual successor. I don't like that mentality because that's essentially just giving up. Because that's going to be the fate of every series if you just give up when the people who currently own it just start fucking it up to, like, no end. Like, okay, I really like Fallout, and it's shit now, so I'm going to give up on it and hope a spiritual successor gets made, like you said. And then I play the spiritual successor, and I really like it, and then it becomes popular, and then it starts getting fucked up. Then I have to wait for the spiritual successor to the spiritual successor, because we're just supposed to give up on it, because writers don't treat it serious anymore. Yes, everything dies. Yeah, but I really don't like the mentality of, hey, just give up on everything when it gets bad. Like, god damn, that is such... I don't know, man.
I'm so...
I am back.
You're taking a self-admitted not serious person seriously. Okay. Welcome back. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go for. I should wrap it up soon so we can watch Adventure Bros or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need to hurry up so we can watch Freerin.
Yeah.
Paid her debt off yourself, did you? Not gonna get rich that way, meat. Still, the job's done. Here's your payment.
Wait, I just noticed you're using a UI mod? Yeah. I don't have many mods in this, run, but I wanted a better UI mod. Or better UI, so I got a mod for it. Pagan should force Kree to watch MLP. No. Oh, where are you in Furion, and what do you think of it so far? What was the last episode we watched? I know there was that one with, like, the hero sword in the cave, and, they killed the monsters that were attacking, but they were like, oh, Himmel didn't actually pull the hero sword from the stone. And, what was Stark's birthday episode after that?
The last episode we watched is the one where they convince the priest to go with them.
Right! Yes! Yeah.
Nothing now, not at your rank. You're due for advancement. I've been told to send you... Go hurt some.
She's a very demanding.
Alright, should I end the stream now so we can watch more Venture Bros? I got some good progress in the Fighters Guild done.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Save game. Thank you for coming out, everyone. It's very much appreciated. And I'll see you next time, whenever that might be. What's today? Today's Tuesday, yeah, so I have the next 2 days off. Tomorrow, I'll be on such a stream in the morning for Abiotic Factor. And I'll probably stream something in the evening, I'm not sure what yet. And Thursday I'll try to stream something as well. I am going to try to spend time tomorrow to get the Fallout Was Never Serious video done. Because that's all recorded now. I just have to, like, edit the audio down a bit and get all the footage and put it in, background music, and release it. And thumbnail. But, yeah. Have a good night, everyone. See you next time.
You can't keep me in here, Megatron!
Uh-oh. I still can't click on anything outside of the game. I have to exit game. There we go.